You have to move it to the other side.
Isn't that? It's annoying. You know what?
You're gonna, yeah.
There, that fixed it.
How was glamping?
We had 33,000 acres to ourselves.
How'd the toilet situation go next to the bed?
Well, I think if you just go number one, you're okay. It was a huge campground that nobody was using. So there's only one building that you can use the bathroom. The rest are winterized. So I'm like, maybe I'll just walk down there. I couldn't make it. I was so close. I see it. I mean, I am 50 yards, 100 yards from the building. Couldn't do it. I had to pull off.
You just pulled off and dropped trowel?
Yeah, against the tree.
You're just like where the dogs like look at you like, come on, a little discretion.
I bet you. Have you ever had that at the office where you have to go to the bathroom and you can't make it and you have to pull off and like poop?
Yeah,
poop in
and
someone's
so
cube.
I took a dump next to the copter and covered up with a stapler. And nobody knew. So,
do we have any reviews? How about our game? How about Andrew Luck?
How about Andrew Luck?
It's like the third quarter, and he's still throwing interceptions. He has 0 points. It's like the beginning of the fourth quarter. He has no points. I
think he scored 19 points in the fourth quarter. So I'm looking at the giant New Orleans game, and I'm thinking, 52 points. Mark Ingram's got to have a couple of touchdowns. Cardinals scoring 34. John Brown's got to have at least a touchdown in there.
Yeah, I know.
And New England 36-7. Brandon LaFell. Brady loves it. He's got to have a score in there. 0 points for John Brown. 4 points for Brandon LaFell. And 11 for Mark Ingram. Let's look at the games. First, should we say, here we are, week 9.
Week
of
9.
Season. It's exciting. Coup de grace versus the Chaunch Pack. Coup de grace on a 1-game winning streak at 3-5. Devontae Freeman, 12.5, still cooling off though. You've got a hole in your lineup with Chris Johnson on a bye. What are you going to do?
I'm going to leave Chris Johnson on the bye. You know who I'm going to pick?
Who's that?
I'm going to pick the Chaunch Pack.
You're going with the Chaunch Pack. All right.
Chaunch Pack is going to win. I talked to him yesterday and told him I'm gifting him a win.
I probably would have picked Chauncey anyway. I think he's a former champion. At some point, pride kicks in. Angry bus driver versus the Beaver Market.
You should probably keep Reggie Nelson as your defensive back for the rest of the year, too.
I picked him up yesterday afternoon and stuck him in there when I realized I had a guy on a bye. So.
You got 0.5 points out of him. Good job.
Yeah.
I'm going to take Beaver House.
I'm going to explode all over the Beaver House on Sunday, and I'm going to win. Next game, Sack Smashers and Brady's Revenge. Now, Brady's Revenge...
He's on like a 3-game losing streak, isn't he?
3-game losing streak.
Why would anyone pick up Jeremy Langford?
Let me drop a little knowledge on you. Matt Forte is out this weekend.
I know.
Oh.
The Bears could have won the Vikings game last week if Jeremy Langford would have caught a 3rd and 5 pass. He's wide open, hits him in the hands, drops the ball. Vikings get the ball back, drive down, kick the field goal, and win. You know who's going to win this game?
Who's going to win this game?
Sack Smashers.
The old Sack Smashers. I got to go with I can't believe I'm saying this. It's the Smashers. He does have, well, you know what? I'm changing that. I just noticed that there's 2 Raiders on the Revenge. I think it's the Revenge bounce back weekend. Mack and Woodson, sacks, interceptions. He's going to ride his defense to victory. It's the Revenge. Next game, Trophy and Donks. Now, I've noticed a trend. Tarkenton's Trophy does very well when Eli Manning scores about 45 points. Eddie Lacy almost got double digits last week. 38 yards on the ground. Clearly another must start coming up for Eddie Lacy against Carolina, the best defense in the league, and on the road. So I can see why Eddie Lacy is in there.
Oh.
Who came up with this 3 running back roster limit?
You did.
I'm
definitely going with Tarkenton Trophy.
No brainer.
Tarkenton is going to win this game.
Dominate.
Nearly a lock.
Nearly a lock. All right. I think Big Ben is going to get shut down by the vaunted Raider defense. So, yep, got to go with Tarkenton. Next one, Bullies versus Big Ben.
When is Big Ben going to lose?
It's like a 3rd year of Big Ben domination, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Has he ever won the championship?
No.
No, but he's real good. He's the best regular season fantasy football owner probably in all of ESPN.
That's his legacy. That's what they're always going to bring up. He's great in the regular season, but he's one and done. You know,
Dan Marino.
He can't do it.
Let's see. Let's look at we got.
I already know who you're going to pick.
Well, under the leadership of Derek Carr, the Bullies are looking pretty good. Although, you know.
How about C.J. Anderson? That was Big Ben's #1 pick. And now.
Was what?
C.J. Anderson.
Yeah.
So I think C.J.'s got, you know, some, what do they call that? You know, when they come back and they play a team that they used to play for. Something to play for?
Revenge?
New segment of the show, the call-in.
Yeah. New feature.
I don't have time right now. Busy. Work. People have jobs.
I'd like to get to the bottom of the 5-game losing streak. Talk to us about that.
5-game losing streak primarily due to Dez, Romo, Roethlisberger to Brown, and having a revolving door at running backs. I tried to work a few trades. Couldn't come to a win-win. I've got a really weak tight end as well. So that didn't hurt. I tried to work a trade with Walter, and he was just too stubborn and wouldn't really budge at all. Tyler Eifert on the bench, as opposed to, because he's not going to replace Gronk.
No.
Right?
I know. You could have used that 21 points.
Well, we're looking at your team. You're playing Aaron's Army this week. How do you feel about this? You feel victory is right there in the palm of your hand? I feel I have as good a chance as any the last 5 weeks. I feel pretty good. Duke getting me almost double digits. I guess technically he did, 9.5. Sure, we got to round up.
You know, I love the move getting D'Angelo. That was really...
oh, that was a sweet move. You're right.
And, you know, Cutler's a big question mark, obviously, over Kaepernick and Foles. James Jones was a good acquisition.
Absolutely.
If you looked at my waiver wire action over the season, I probably almost retooled the majority of my roster.
I think so, too. I feel confident after this conversation that the 5-game losing streak is over.
Yes. I'm going with the Diesel this week.
I think it's a Diesel in utter domination over the rudderless Aaron's Army.
Uh-oh. 2 talking heads agreeing. I'm doomed. I'm doomed for sure now. It's like Bill Cowher and Boomer Esiason agreeing on something. I'm done.
It's more like Chris Carter and Shannon Sharp. That's the level we bring.
Come on, man. You got to get going.
You got to go. Hey, thanks for taking our call. Happy birthday, Jay.
Happy birthday, Jay.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right. We got an issue. We have an Aaron's Army player on a bye.
Well, that's right. We talked about how we were going to manage Aaron's Army.
Yeah. So
let's see.
You're showing real leadership right now.
Perform as league manager, edit roster, and there we refresh your screen, Jim.
Let's see how it looks. Let's go to recent league activity. Wow, well done.
What was the last pie you made?
I've been working on my barbecue skills. And not grilling, but, you know, real barbecue. Well, last night, I finally nailed baby back ribs. So maybe a little hard to see, but just incredible, you know, just dripping with...
Hold it up. Well, if you actually had a camera that you could see things...
Succulent.
You have a napkin? Hey, Jim. Good to see you. Are
we done? Have a great week. Good luck against the Chaunch Pack. And, hey, good luck to everybody, and see you next week. I need a volunteer to ride up and bring us back some extra men. And Billy's hand was up in the moment, forgetting all the words she said. She said, Billy, don't be a hero, don't be a fool with your life.